Right, of course. He was starved, but on holidays, he was given probably what you eat when you go to an Indian restaurant.
This is the second time, sir. Second time. You shall go to prison. Cell number 67. You are dismissed.
Fallen is in jail for no good reason, and he is forced to endure pain and mistreatment. Here's an example.
This is your money. And your dinner. Ha ha ha.
Fallen spent several months in the overcrowded prison under terrible conditions. Terror, near starvation diet, lack of hygiene, and lack of ventilation invited disease. In prison, he had plenty of time to reflect on his own life, as well as life on general. He had seen lifeless bodies carried out daily. The reality of death could not be ignored. Questions such as, what is the meaning of this life? Is there something more permanent? And if so, what it is, occupied in his mind. After months of being mistreated, he fell ill with typhus fever. Now the jailer had a big decision to make. He could leave Fallen on the streets or get a doctor to help him get better.
I can leave him on the street, or I can get him to a doctor. I don't want murder, but it would cost too much. And he will die anyway. Why can't he understand? Why can't he understand prison? I know. It's easy and right. He's dead. Definitely. Look at this young man, probably a nurse. He reminds me of my dead son. I couldn't save him, but I could probably save his son.
I want people to have
As soon as Menon regained his health, he was eager to get on with his life. He finished his university studies, graduated in law and English literature, and chose a career in journalism. In 1945, he moved to Delhi, the center of political activities, where he joined the editorial staff of the Indian national newspaper, the National Herald.
Shankar, am I dreaming?
Wow, I haven't fallen. Wow, I haven't seen you in years.
Fallen, Shankar, and another friend met after years of not seeing each other. They have a party to celebrate the occasion. Let's have a peek.
Cheers. I never thought this would happen. I know. I thought we'd never see each other again.
Actually, if I didn't get kicked up by that lady, this never would have happened. So that lady really made this happen.
Oh, that's nice.
Fallen's eloquence brilliant intelligence, and the unique ability to come up with a joke on any occasion made him a popular member of a local club, where he was a loud voice in controversial discussions on social and political issues. But even though young and ambitious, Menon soon discovered for himself the emptiness of the so-called good life. Underneath the noisy parties, the expensive clothes and jewelry, and empty talk, he sensed dissatisfaction, agitation, and often despair. This led Bolin to question everything in society, and he wanted to fix society, starting with the people he thought were leeches on society.
Ballin, you have done exceedingly well. This means you get promotion. Thank you, sir. You don't need to call me sir anymore. Hey, Ballin, what's your next project? I don't know.
This repeats 3 more times.
Ballin, do you know your next project? No. Ballin, do you know your next project? No. Ballin, do you know your next project? No.
Finally, this happened.
Ballin, do you know your next project?
Yes, I'm going to expose this Swami Shivananda person. He used to be a successful hospital, but then left to be a right-minded ascetic and in a humble abode.
Okay, how about you start tomorrow?
He's about to go meet and try to expose Swami Shivananda. In the next play, 5th grade will present from deciding his project, which has a little overlap, to changing his mind about the life he wanted to live. Hi, my name is Samira and I play narrator 2.
Hi, my name is Trey and I play narrator 1.
Hi, my name is Isha. I played Mother Christian and Friend 1.
Hi, my name is David and I played Friend 2.
Hi, my name is Ronald and I played Police Number 2.
Hi, my name is Anushka and I played Police Number 1. Hi, my name is Jay and I played Guard Number 1.
Hi, my name is Chris and I played Guard Number 2.
Hi, my name is Samir and I played Team Fighter Number 1. Hi, my name is Sanjay and I played Fighter Number 2.
Hi, my name is Pranav. I played Gurdev and I also
Let's give a big hand to the class, and let's also give a round of applause to their teachers, Tanya and Shivam. So next up, we have 5th grade, and they'll be continuing on Gurudev's life from his stint in Swami Shivananda's ashram. So the teachers for this class will be announced at the end of the play.
Hurry on and welcome. I'm Anish and here are my classmates from 5th grade performing a play on Gurudev's life. The roles are enacted as follows. I'm the narrator, Pradyum is Balan, Advaita is Uncle Bolan, Rupali is Swami 1, Shreya is Swami Shivananda, Gurudev, known as Balakrishna Menon of Lucknow University, is even today, a topic to moralize and an instant to quote. When the staff and students sit around to discuss the depth of degradation into which the modern students have sunk. Let's go through the journey here to see how an agnostic individual like Balakrishna Menon transformed into Swami Chinmayananda, a person who set out on a journey to reveal the truth of the Swamis in the Himalayas, and completely transformed into a person who wanted to take the knowledge of the Vedas to common people.
I'm Balakrishna Menon, journalist from the National Herald.
Salam Sahib. Oh, thank you. You may go inside.
Hey, Bala. Long time no see. How's your journalism going? Hey, I'm good. Journalism is going on good. Busy generating cities. Here's on the side of the issue. Keep cooperating. Why have
Look around. Can you see the unnatural objects that people are showcasing here? Glamour is all on the outside. Inside they're weak. It is such an impossible way. These people are lifeless creatures living inside these polished walls. They carry a smile, but actually tears. They have an insincere, custom-made laughter, which shatters the deep regrets that they possess. They all contribute to each other's sufferings, along with their own. This is so frustrating. I can't enjoy this any further.
So Balin is frustrated as well as sad about this custom-made people and is planning of taking serious action. Let's see what he's up to. We're at Uncle Gowen's home in Delhi. Let's see what's going on there. On a different note, Balin is an agnostic individual but has already met Ramana Maharshi and called him a hypnotist. And yes, he has also read articles by Swami Shivananda.
Balin, what happened? Why are you suddenly packing your bags? I'm going to the Himalayas. I'm frustrated with all these artificial people. They're nothing but custom-made puppets of our society. They have a bit of life in them, but even that is not authentic. What is the use of their existence? Uncle, do you remember the articles of Swami Shivananda that I brought from Baroda?
Yes, but that was 3 years ago.
I'm going to this ashram.
What? Are you planning to become a sannyasi?
Sannyasi, no. I'm going to see and investigate what these holy men really do. I'm going to get the inside story.
Balin, hold up. You're not making any sense here. Calm down, sit down, and have a glass of water. Now tell me what happened in detail.
For 3 years, I've been working really hard to be a self-made journalist. I wrote articles on a borrowed typewriter. I became the voice of the poor and downtrodden. I got a lot of recognition for that. When I got the invitation to this party, I thought I achieved it all. I thought I'm being rewarded for all my suffering. The good life. But when I went there, the people there turned out to be shallow and lifeless. They're starving on the inside. On the other hand, the lower class is starving on the inside and outside. They're all miserable and worthless. What hope do they have? What is the use of their existence?
So this is the matter. You're having crisis here. But one thing that puzzles me is where did these sannyasis come into picture from?
Uncle, remember when I was 20, I visited Ramana Maharshi?
Yes, you even called him a hypnotist.
I was a fool then. Something happened to me that day. Only I was too afraid to admit it. But all these sages claim that they have the answers for almost all the questions. But what do they do for the society? Do they even have a bit of contribution? Why do they hide from the hardships of life while freedom fighters suffer and die in prison? I want to expose the whole racket to the entire world.
Your question is valid. Okay, go ahead. May the Lord be with you.
We now know the plan. Balin is on his way to Swami Shivananda's ashram. His goal is to investigate what exactly these swamis do. Let's see what happens at the ashram.
Namaste. I'm Balakrishna Menon, journalist from the National Herald. I've come to meet the authentic sage in person.
Welcome. Please make yourself comfortable. Swami here will be with you shortly. Let me show you the ashram. This is the area where we have our clinic for all the doctors to take care of the prevention needs that you do not need to fight. This is where we have our yoga sessions. And this is where the grounding takes place. Balakrishna Menon, yes, I've heard of you. Welcome to Anandpur. Have you had tea?
Oh, hello, Swamiji. Yes, I had tea. Thank you.
Wonderful. We'll make your, how long will you stay? We'll make your room safe.
I can collect all the information I need in a day or two. Then I must return to Delhi for work.
What's the hurry? Stay and look at everything. Stay at least a few days.
What will I talk about? What? I don't know the spiritual subject like you.
You can talk on anything. Maybe a trick question.
Well, I came up from Galilee.
It's okay. You'll get another chance. Let's find the closing thing. Oh,
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
A master in English literature, not able to give a short and thoughtful speech.
Swamiji, it's difficult to give you a thoughtful speech, where I don't even have a topic to talk about.
Never mind. I'll help you. Why don't you take the topic of stress with you? So, Molly, are you ready to give us a speech today?
Yes. Just before my journey to Rishikesh, I attended a grand party full of wealthy, well-connected people who lived only to please others. They sought outward happiness through food, alcohol, hopes, and gossip. This is called praise. To be perfectly honest, I too indulged in many of those pleasures, though I hated myself there. For almost 2 years now, I've been secretly attempting a spiritual life, not really knowing its meaning. On the outside, I was still projecting the image of the objective journalist, a self-proclaimed Gnostic who thought swamis were a waste in India's push into the 20th century. I came here expecting neat old men clad in orange robes who sing bhajans all day, while real people suffered immeasurable hardships. When I came here, however, I saw only Shreyas. This is seeking happiness by simply doing good, helping others, being kind, being peaceful. Many times my life fluctuated between joy and sorrow. I thought that was life, but here happiness is ever present. Sorrow has no meaning. This is true happiness. This is Shreyas. Another thing respected Swami Shivananda has taught me, it is not a shame to want to be close to God. Thank you.
So, a sincere journalist and a person who does not believe or have faith in God ends up in the Himalayas in an ashram, stays there for a few months, and learns their scriptures and gives a speech on Shreyas and Prayas? Wow, that's something unusual. So we can learn that when one is determined to undergo the transformation, one can truly undergo it, and the Lord will be with the one. Thank you. Hari Om.
I'm Pratik, and I was playing as Solomon.
I'm Anik, and I was playing as the character. I'm Shreya, and I was playing as friend one and Swami Shiva. I'm Advaita, I was playing as Uncle Lily. I'm Holly, and I played Swami one, and I played friend two.
I'm Gotham, and I played the guard.
We could give another round of applause to all those students and teachers. So that last play we saw was by grade 5, and the teachers are Neethuji and Nikhil. So let's also give them a round of applause. Do you guys remember what the last stage performances were about? Okay, what were they about? Yeah, no, last time. Yes. Thank you. So the last stage performances were about Gurudev's childhood years, right? And today's, what did we see in today's performances? Yes. Green shirt. Okay, go ahead. Blue shirt. Yeah, what were today's performances about? Yeah, that's absolutely right. So today we saw Gurudev's freedom fighter years, and then also when he went to Swami Shivananda's ashram as a journalist to see what that sannyasa life was all about. And slowly the transformation happened in Balakrishna Menon to become Gurudev as well. So our next stage performances, we'll see the next aspect of Gurudev's life, where he started Chinmaya Mission, but that'll be next semester. So again, let's give everyone a round of applause. Shivam from grade 4. Shivam from grade 4 wanted to also recognize the parents of all the students today. So also thank you to all the parents. All right, are you guys ready for class today? Okay, Hariom. Okay, so Hariom, as usual, we'll start with kindergarten. If kindergarten could stand up and for the pledge and arthi. Okay, first we will start. Sorry, have a seat. We'll do our pledge and arthi first. So Prachiti Didi will lead us in both. Stand up for pledge.
All right. Right hand over your heart. Is everybody standing up? Up, 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 up. We stand as one family, bound to each other with love and respect. We serve as an army, courageous and disciplined, ever ready to fight against all low tendencies and false values within and without us. We live honestly the noble life of sacrifice and service, producing more than what we consume and giving more than what we take. We seek the Lord's grace to keep us on the path of virtue, courage, and wisdom. May thy grace and blessings flow through us to the world around us. We believe that the service of our country is the service of the Lord of Lords, and devotion to the people is a devotion to the Supreme Self. We know our responsibilities. Give us the ability and courage to fulfill them. Om Tat Sat. आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरती सद्गुरु की चरणों में उनके शांति समाए शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए पाप ताप संताप हरण की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की सिद्ध बाड़ी के तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे भक्त हृदय आनंद स्रोत की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरती सद्गुरु की. Please be seated. Thank you. I have to go only because I have a lot of kids.
Kindergarten, if you all could stand up. you can follow your teacher Payal Didi to your classroom. 4th grade, you all can go. First graders, where are my first graders? So, if you all could follow Bonnie Didi to your classroom today. 2nd graders. All right, and 3rd graders are next. Today you'll be with Sridhar Didi or Sridhar Bhaiya and Manu Bhaiya. 4th graders, y'all can go to your classroom. Oh, they're gone. 4th and 5th are gone. 5th graders. And 6th and 7th graders, you all can follow your teachers. 8th, 9th, and 10th will go as well.
So for adults, Ariham, we are going to show a video. There will be a video for the adults.
And there is no bridge between my present knowledge and the newly presented idea. Removal of that doubt is not the function of the teacher. Doubts are natural in our mind. It must be removed. We know no other method other than going and running towards the teacher. True. But the actual resolution of the doubt cannot take place because the teacher provided another set of arguments which may strengthen their idea. But it is only again making that foreign material more precise, more acceptable. Yet, I cannot reach out to that idea and make it my own. Since there's a bridge is to be built between you and the other, that the teacher presents, or teacher or anybody. Here it happens to be the teacher, tomorrow it may be another friend of yours, a physics professor, a political professor. Because the idea is accept, recognize, but it cannot become. Remove it from my mind. If you throw a challenge, nobody, not even God, the Creator, can remove the doubt from you unless you cooperate. If you want to hold the doubt, you can. In the presence of all light, you can have a patch of darkness in your mind. Nobody can help you. You have to put the medicine in your eyes to remove that black patch. You see? Because nobody else is having that black patch. You are only seeing it. We are all seeing light. So I have to cure my eyes, my vision, change it. Therefore, a lot of cooperation from the student is necessary. When a certain doubt comes, it is because of a flicking of the mind. It may be the pressure of the past knowledge that you have already got, and you have accepted a wrong conclusion, a wrong logic. And through that, when you are looking at it, though it appears logical, you seem to be divorced from it, far away, removed, exiled from the understanding. That is why these discussions, Vedantic discussions, are only after purification of the mind. A lot of tapas or penance, a lot of social service or with love, concern and care, working for the society selflessly. Prayers and japa or such other contemplative, meditative, devoted approach to the Lord of your heart. By these processes, when the mind has become purified, unloaded of his of his past impression, with a steady, clean, receptive mind, when we hear the logic of the scriptures, the ideas and approaches, it coalesces with our own understanding. It doesn't stand apart. No bridge is to be built. Very often you must have felt certain ideas and say, aha, that is right. That is right. What you say that is right and accept, another three people have got doubt. It's not because the idea is the cause for it. Your mind. But then the teacher cannot blame the student, say that your mind is not all right, that is right. So slowly, he presents the idea in different lights. A little more this way, that way, turn. Vernier adjustment in a microscope, if you have tried, you will find. A telescope also. Even though that man is seeing clearly. Let's just see that. The yellow light. There is no light here at all. That is because it is not tuned up to your eyes. So you also that way, when you are made to rethink in different ways, chances are certainly in a flash you find, aha, now I understand. All these years I never understood. Such a surprise comes to you that why I did not see this simple thing all these years. A fold in the mind, a grit in the mind. And because of that I could not see it. And this is to be removed, not by the teacher. Later on we can attribute it to, oh, that teacher, without doubt I went there. And he immediately removed it. Even you say that my teacher removed my doubt. The other fellow says, I went to the teacher with this doubt, never removed. He couldn't remove. But it is not the fault of the teacher. But this is how we converse among ourselves, saying that Swami, even I went there, this Swami, it is not that this Swami and that Swami. There I was quiet mind, here I was not quiet mind. But then I wouldn't accept that the cause is myself. I always attribute everything on the outside. So that I am not taking the responsibility, the stupid responsibility that I shall explain to you everything and all your doubts shall remove and you will go home without any doubt. Doubtless you will go home. That is true. There is no doubt about it. That the entire story, though it's a story form, the story is eloquent with 1,000 little ideas which you have heard Vedanta before. The qualities necessary for the student. How the teachers, what are the qualities of the teacher? And what is the reaction of the student towards the teacher? And the teacher's reaction when he sees a really good student. All these are expounded or brought out and demonstrated in that story. But apart from that, there is thus a deeper truth of Vedanta also is expounded. Watch. Which, however much the teachers may talk to us, we may not grasp. The idea of vairagya, renunciation, doesn't mean that you throw up the world and then go to God, the world go to hell. Why do I care? I want my spirituality. That is not vairagya. Because you can't throw it away. Because you are carrying it in your mind. It is not outside there. I may throw away this wife, but after going the other end, under that tree, I will have another wife. Because the wife you are carrying in your mind. The need, the demand, the thirst, the hunger. Thing. So it is not the outer world. Have everything in the world. That idea is exemplified in the life of Krishna or the description of Vishnu and his life, where it is not said that he was living in poverty, in the parks, he did not know what to do. He had a silk bed, 16,000 wives. Meaning, it's not that 16,000 somebody counted it. But he had all things in the world, what you consider as wonderful fields of satisfaction and fulfillment, wealth, power, position, status, knowledge, respect. He did not run away from anything. The world sat on their shoulders so lightly. Entered into the politics of the time. Was there right in front of a war? Yet that quality, that spiritual quality has not left him. He had no attachment with anything. When the Mahabharata war was over, as in every war, the same thing happens. Both the Pandavas and Kauravas sides, people were weeping for the bereavement. The The victims were weeping because of the hands gone, leg gone, that sort of thing. Until the Red Cross comes and takes them away. So that throughout the field, without a loudspeaker, there was a booming noise of agony, pain, and disaster. Much above this tumultuous cry of pain and agony, there was a shrieking, attractive, or a streaking sound of an endless laughter, attracting everybody's attention. That is what is described. And when you turn your attention, you find Krishna standing where the chariot was. And there he stands holding his tummy belly, his fat, butter-eaten belly, and giggling away, laughing at the entire story that is finding. So people went and agreed and said, keep quiet. There's so much of derailment, everybody is crying, you are the only one crying. What am I to do? This I told them 11 days ago. Nobody will believe that so much of death and disaster will come. All the hefty, young generation will be wiped out. It is a horrible, terrible war that is coming. Even secret weapons will be used by both sides, and they will be blasted, and you will all suffer. At that time, everybody said, peace monger. He said, down. Everybody laughed. Nobody was with me. Now when I told them, warned them, they could have thought over and understood. If they can't understand, I explained it. They won't accept. Now when it has come out on their head, they are all crying. Now am I to be sympathetic with them? Disobedient ones. For their foolish action, they are suffering now. Thus, the only one who could keep the balance, that is what I wanted to say, both in life and death, in disaster and in prosperity. To keep that inner balance is called a spiritual balance, for which you need not renounce everything and run. But at that stage, honestly speaking, to remain here is another struggle. Just as today, to leave this is a struggle. Swami, is it possible to leave everything and go? That is our question now, isn't it? Look, a little you go forward, you start wondering, can I ever live there? But they never left it. That is not vairagya. Vairaga, raga, attachment is in your mind. Vairagya, negation of all attachment in your mind. Let the body be dedicated to the service of the society. Mentally detached. That detachment, though, what is it? Nachiketas had in plenty. You'll see him as his character reveals through this beautiful drama-like description. How his character took slowly, reveals. Not that he is not anxious for his own welfare and security in the world. You yourself saw it. When, O death, O Guru, when you release me and I can go back again to my father, at that time, my father must be able to receive me properly without any... Okay? So my return ticket confirmed. That reminds me. Confirmation. Yes. Return trip, confirmation of the seat. Now he has gone. Now he can sit back because Lord Death himself has said, okay, when I release you and when you reach there, your father Audaliga will be happy and receive you without any disturbance. Okay, and he shall sleep comfortably. Oh, see that how he has done it. Later on also you'll find But he is asking, my dear man, sir, why am I worried about money, wealth, and power around the world? I have met you, haven't I? Do you think that you will allow me to go back and starve there, having met you? The old man said, that is right. Now that I have met you, I can't allow you to go away free, empty-handed. So I'll have to give you something. You are right. Then again, so long as you are the boss in this department, will you ever send anybody to kill me? Your own disciple. You'll never do it. Therefore, I will be living as long as you are there in the department. Oh, that's long enough life. So why should I waste my boon for a long life, which is already assured? Therefore, you keep all these things. Tell me this, right? It will come. See, that's balance, equipoise. No fret and fuming, no tensions. He realizes, and he has evaluated life properly, and he has no more any enchantment about it. He wants, the quiet mind wants only that seat of infinite peace and bliss, the self, the reality. And therefore he asks them. Again, even to meet a teacher. Teacher is not caught by going flying into Bombay, flying back again to Delhi again, and from there take a taxi and drive to Rishikesh, where Mahatmas are there, with a tape recorder and a film, what is it? Movie camera with a short, and go about in that hot sun in the road. What are you doing? Hunting for a guru. The hunting rig is with you. Hunting for a guru. Hi. Is there any guru here? There was. Luckily, the man on the roadside doesn't know English, and therefore he says, what? Guru. They understand the word guru, and therefore say, yes, you will get it. But Lord's grace, you will get it. Don't worry. Goes on. And you go and get one, and then, oh, hello, guru. You are guru. Okay, sit there, smile. But the guru photo has been taken. And these are all. Now, before you meet the guru, see that's symbolical. 3 days, day and night, he lived in self-control. What he said is he starved or fasted. He said that I won't take any food unless the head of the house comes and you and he must together give me something. Or else he will say that, no, what a Swami is, he came and behind from that girl, my wife is so stupid, got a check and went away. You know, you understand? No, the man also must be there. And both of them together, meaning there will be no quarrel among them when you leave. You are not gone to your house to bring about quarrel, but to bring about harmony. So that is the superficial meaning. But the other is at the porch of your guru, you have to sit and live sufficient time in self-control, so the mind becomes purified, quietened. And such a quietened mind alone can be benefited by the blessings of the teacher. The teacher's words, I mean. See how that idea is so beautifully brought up. 3 nights. 3 nights only means not that a whole month or year, until at last you are dragged from there to the hospital to give you and you become, dehydrated and all that. No. 3 nights. 3 nights, nothing will happen. Some of you, even a month, nothing will happen. Already they are ready-made, stored up quantity. You see, sufficient for them. Right. Then again, he has gone to Lord Death. For what? As a guru. In fact, all gurus are Lord Death. Because what is a guru? An effective guru's job to kill your ego. So we are going to him, saying that, hey, please oblige me. You need not come all the way to I am bringing it here. Kill the ego. Now, Lord Death is a job that he does something like a customer facial. He stays at the frontiers of the country so that outsiders, when they are entering the country, will have to pass through the custom official. Custom official has got information of the country, how much of drugs are being sold. He also has got the knowledge of the foreign countries from where drugs are coming and the type of people who are bringing it. The custom official can be efficient with knowledge of the outer world as well as the inner world of this country. Lord Death is the one narrow bridge through which every one of us had to reach. Beyond. So he is the only one who knows both. Not only the world beyond, but beyond after the death. But he also knows the world with the ego which is running now in front of him. He is not only merely an individual of the worldly knowledge. He is not merely a man who doesn't know anything of the world, but only about the higher. He stands between the two. He knows both. He is the communication cord between the known and the unknown, the manifest and the unmanifest. Therefore, he is the right person to whom we must go and ask the question. If you have got the doubt, is there an existence beyond all this? Who else can answer? We among ourselves, we know only this. We have vaguely heard that there is something beyond. We studied all the scriptures, but who gives the confirmation? How do I know? Who can say that there is and there is not? He alone has the authority. And therefore, every teacher is Lord Death. It's not that Lord Death means, a monstrous creature who comes and unnecessarily plucks away the father from the children, or the mother from the father, or the children from the parents. Not that way. Heartless brute who comes and seals unnecessarily. He could have died here. Where was he? Hospital? Cleveland. He could have died very comfortably here. He did not. When they are enjoyed thoroughly and unnecessarily. The previous night, no trouble at all. Went after a very good meals, went to bed and never woke up. Now his family would think that, oh Lord, that there's no eyes. He is so young. He is a man who is necessary in that area to quieten them all and to hold them balanced both the sides. So that we, because of our limited viewpoint, we generally say that he is a very cruel, harsh one. My father died. Why should he die? My mother died. Why should he die? My child died. Hey, but you stand apart. The phenomena of death, the phenomena of change is necessary. Is on that the whole thing is standing and playing about. So Lord Death is not in that sense a term. It's a principle, and generally the teacher is considered as Lord Death because he has no compunction. He destroys all your old values. Sometimes he never gives new values, but he just puts in a doubt whether what I am doing is not all right. What is to be done? Go to another teacher. So, that old, once having come in contact with such true teachers, when we return back, you are not the same person. You seem to have changed totally. Does the guru, the disciple goes to the teacher. So the teacher is Lord Death. And he asks pertinently the question, will you come tomorrow? Is there existence beyond? Now superficially we understand beyond the death. But what he's asking is beyond the mystic death, the death of the ego. Because at this moment, all our experience are ego-oriented. I, you, and they. I, the subject, the world. And the contact with it, that is experience. Now here he says, beyond the ego. Beyond the ego, Swamiji, no, I will be non-entity. Zero. Because whenever I am not there as in deep sleep, I have no experience at all. It is empty. It is stupid. Why should I go? Is there an existence? That's the question. The teacher starts expounding that state after having himself a huge, a long soliloquy. Soliloquy is a dramatic terminology in dramatics. When the character, as he is going through the various vicissitudes of life or the incidents in the drama, they start talking to themselves. This talking to ourselves, everyone, every healthy one is doing constantly. When you are unhealthy, you start talking by the lips. Have you seen the people going in American sidewalks? They talk loudly. That is because of their mental weakness. But you and I, even a healthy man, constantly is talking. Even while you are listening to me, are you not talking? Oh, that is right. But then how can that be? There are 100 things are going on. There is no voice for it. If it can be broadcast, each one of your mind can be broadcast. Censorship will have to break down, isn't it? Hi. Lucky, it cannot be. So the thoughts come, and this is called a talking choice. And similarly, the guru is only just looking at the boy and keeping quiet. Maybe it is only 1.5 minutes or 1.5 seconds. But in that time, the thoughts are flying in him in appreciation of that is all elaborately described. About 14, 16 verses. And say that, what a child, what a specimen I have got here. To reach this perfection, I had to do so many tapas. Yet, I must admit that I have not had at that time this much of vairagya as this boy seems to have. And that is why I am what I am. I had still that demand in my mind. What? That I must become Lord Death for some time. Why? Most powerful one in the cosmos, isn't it? Even kings and presidents of America to go down when I go there. I can take them. Even God shiver when they hear my name. So I'll be the most powerful in the entire cosmos. The whole world under my hand. I can triple it. This way I the power desire was with me. Therefore I did my tapas. Instead of turning my mind to the highest, I demanded this office. Here you are. 3 shifts, 365 days, no holidays. Here is the job has come. And I have been appointed, not for 5 years, not for 1 year. It is till the end of the yugas. And then the officers are changed and the new cabinet is formed. By that time, there will be others who are wanting it. So the teacher says that. He himself says, I have not had that power. This boy is really fit for the highest and all. I never had it. I had the desire. Therefore, here I am caught up.
Since the Upanishad has come from so long ago, way before the time of Christ, and way before a lot of books have been written about masters who have materialized in front of people, is there ever? I remember that one of the questions the young boy asked was about the body. I mean, it's the ego dying, but has anyone ever come back from death? But isn't that now changing the Upanishad, since we have proof, or do you consider that we have proof that the masters have come back from the grave, or that it is possible?
No master has ever come from the grave. Because it's very difficult for him to work through. Even while he is living, he was not playing with mud, and therefore he never came through the grave. But very many people have come back. When we all thought that he's dead, the doctor declared, replaced it, done. And as you're changing the clothes or dressing up or whatever it is, the fellow got up. What is the matter? Nothing. All the members of the family immediately remove everything so that he may not think that I have been brought. No, we came for a ride here. So we thought that, that your wife wanted to visit your father's grave when you are so sick. Good, nice. She is always like that. It is only later on when he has come out of the bed that we say that, no, we all assembled. And then what happened? I don't know. You changed your mind. We thought that you are going, and then you came back. See, that sort of thing. So, it is, that is there, but not from the grave. And now also there are such instances, because some books have come up. They even soft back books have come, in which so many examples. I mean, so many people, MIT and other scientists all over, went around the world and found out people who had on the operation theater, on the table, went and they came back and said what he meant, what he saw there, and all that sort of thing. There's a funny kind of books are there. So you all read it to say that, oh, this is the situation. But the one general thing, have you noticed? Everybody was happy there.
Lights.
Some saw light, some saw darkness also. But the point is, they felt a relief. Abba, I am off the hook. Hey, they may hook me again. That was a man. But the immediate reaction is that why did I struggle so much for the fear of this? It was so pleasant and beautiful and probably all of them went only up to the frontier but never crossed it and came back.
They never decayed.
You don't know,
Their bodies had never decayed, any of those people.
I don't know.
when Lazarus was decayed a little. Lazarus.
That is an example